massive manipulation by India Today that has been exposed in a 7-page Hansa report accessed by Republic Media Network. It is that same 7-page Hansa report based on which the FIR was filed, naming India Today not once but several times. We also have Vijay Lakshmi Joshi joining us here on the broadcast. Good afternoon to you. Well, what do you make of this 7-page report, Vijay Lakshmi? Because this is something that the police chief, the Mumbai police chief and India Today are trying to hide. So now that the cat is out of the bag, will the police commissioner come out and answer and clarify that why did he try to shield India Today?
Raja Lakshmi.
Yes. I'm sure that, now this is, no worries. I'm Raj Lakshmi. So this definitely, is like a big egg on the face of all these people who were trying to, hide all these things. And that is why they were trying to, shut down Republic. And which is not going to happen, definitely not going to happen. And this, the very fact that they are trying to probably shield India Today. India Today is a channel that was, on the other hand, they were trying to shield the very people that you are trying to expose. Whether it may be in the SSR case, whether it is about Hathras, in all these cases, these are the people who are trying to shield the very people that you are so painstakingly trying to expose. And that is the very reason why they are trying to shut you down. And, this is ridiculous and this is actually outrageous that they are actually naming Republic in the instead of India Today. And now look at all the details that are coming out. This is really a big scandal. I mean, in fact, somebody even wrote to me that, there was a reason why this press conference was held that day at 4 o'clock. Because apparently there was some big, some big pressure, not from India, from across the border, which actually caused them to hold this press conference at 4 o'clock. There was this phone call at 2 o'clock. I think, this needs a huge, definitely a very deep inquiry into why all of this is happening. This, the people behind the press conference, the people behind India Today, everybody needs to be investigated. I think this needs a huge investigation as to what are they trying to shield? Why are they trying to hold back Republic? What is it actually that they are trying to shield? Is it in the SSR case? What has hit them so hard? Is it the SSR case? It is Hathras? Is it Palghar? What is it? Is it the India Bulls? What is it? I think Savio here would understand what I'm trying to say when I say India Bulls. So, there's a huge nexus behind, all of these politicians. There are some vested interests, like politicians. There are some underworld goons, and there are some drug mafia.
Raja Lakshmi, that's for another day. Raja Lakshmi, that's for another day. That's for another day. The story you're talking about is the story that we did here on Republic TV. And we know the truth about it. That's for another day. And let me tell you, the story is not forgotten. Here on Republic TV, we have something called Republic TV Follow-Up. And our follow-up will continue in this particular case. But I want to go across to Swapnil. Swapnil, legally speaking, we've moved the Supreme Court. And we will file a defamation case. If it's not done already, I'll get an update on that against the Mumbai Police Commissioner, Mr. Parambir Singh. It's not the institution, but only Parambir Singh. Because we believe there is a lot more that needs to be investigated. Also about the manner in which, and we have CCTV footage and details of how the press was informed. Few editors were called. This is inside story that a few officers in the Mumbai police told our teams. They thought we don't have sources. We have topmost sources in the Mumbai police. And these officers told us that there was a deliberate attempt to hide the fact that India Today was named in the FIR. A police commissioner addresses the news conference, does not name India Today, does not even detail the FIR, right? And we have details of how calls were made, and some top editors were asked to cover this news conference the moment it happened. So if you look at their footage, you will see that the footage, he's entering the venue of the news conference and they cut to it, right? Because usually what we do in the newsroom, I'll tell you, we listen to the news conference for a few seconds to understand what it's all about. And then we cut to it, right? And our reporter was at that news conference. Atul was there. Atul was seated inside. Atul was seated inside with his logo, the mic. An officer comes to him and asks him to leave. And when Atul asked him, why are you asking me to leave? He said, you're from Republic. And this is not a political party office. This was the office of the Mumbai Police Commissioner. He was asked to leave. And the lady officer at the entrance was pulled up by this officer on why she allowed Atul, a reporter from Republic, to enter the venue and sit there. So obviously it's all planned, and people will see through all of this, Swapnil, because if you look at the chronology, as they said, you know, a certain subsection of people love the word chronology. Chronology usually gives away the full story, right, Swapnil?
Yeah. Now, Niranjan, the very fact that India Today reporters were camped outside Arnab's house, number one. Number two, do you have the footage of Republic reporter being asked to leave from the press room? That is number two. If you have it, that is great, or take it on an affidavit, because that affidavit needs to be filed if you don't have a footage of that, that yes, I was asked to leave before the press conference began. Number three, the defamation case always works well with the Prevention of Vexatious Litigation Act. If you say that this is a vexatious litigation against you, as you have had series of 200 FIRs before which all have been quashed, then you have this, this current summons being issued. So this is not a litigation as yet because it's just summons. It's not taken the stage of an FIR. But what I'm trying to say is that before that, if you try to get this quashed, that will be great. That is another aspect of the Supreme Court where you try to get it quashed. But legally, when you go for a criminal defamation, you have to have this vexatious litigation also added, because unless you show that it's a vexatious litigation with ulterior motives, the defamation doesn't attract. It may attract on its own, but it's a little, in fact, just to let you know that 499-500 of IPC was somewhere going to be constitutionally challenged and it was going to be taken off the books any which ways, but they let it remain nevertheless for, I think, cases like this, which was a good thing that they did let it remain. The third part is in this, that the channels who ran these, vilification campaign against you people or sort of jumped with joy and ran those primetime shows, etc., all of them need to be added to buttress the defamation effect. Whether you press defamation against them, claim damages against them is a separate issue. You may say that, okay, you all are all part of the same fraternity and we'll let you go on this. But to have the case solid, you need to have joinder of certain parties, as we call it. If you don't have joinder of certain necessary parties, then the case becomes weak on its own and is liable to be dismissed. For non-joinder of parties, which are necessary parties. So this is necessary parties. So please ensure that these parties are also implemented or also brought in as co-defendants, because it will be or co-accused. So it's very imperative that these people are also brought in. Whether you press any charges against them is a separate issue, but they need to be there in that. For the simple reason that they reached out to millions of viewers, whoever they have as their viewers, and they created a perception of Republic TV in the minds of the people at that time for those 24 hours or 48 hours that they started running. Whether they verified the facts, did not verify it, whether they use the word allegedly or not is irrelevant. They have to come and tell that in a court of law, let them do that. It is very important to have your own case solid and strong. That is my viewpoint. So what I am trying to say is that first, legally try to get these summons quashed so that you are not harassed. And number two is in a criminal defamation case, you need to have vexatious litigation and all these parties taken in. So that, and I'm glad I'm reading down below just a couple of minutes ago that you'll have started putting all these things up on the public platform on your own Republic World, so which is very imperative for the people to know as well, and also for the legal reasons that I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Well, absolutely, because we've put that all on all platforms. And even as Savio, as Vijay mentioned, that we work on credibility, we strive for transparency and truth, and we work hard for it. But a certain channel like India Today, on multiple instances, and as described precisely in the 7-page report, that there was an attempt to allegedly manipulate the panel homes from which these measurement of TRPs is conducted, Savio, because it clearly spells out the impact of the malpractice and to what an extent that they will go to entail a criminal act.
Yes, that is true, Amita.
You see,
in fact,
at the end of the day,
yeah, sorry.
what is most sad,
Savio, please.
what is most sad about the entire incident that has happened on the TRP scam is that you have media channels who should be actually working on the pursuit of the truth being involved in targeting the one channel that is actually pursuing the truth in very, very important cases. the Sushant Singh Rajput case, the Disha Salian case, the Sunanda Pushkar case, the Palghar Sadhu lynching case, the Hathras case, and numerous cases that Republic has worked on. It is taking each and every case to a logical conclusion. And that is the job of the media, the pursuit of the truth. Unfortunately, for some channels, like the India Today, the pursuit of the truth has gotten lost somewhere, and the pursuit for TRPs has actually risen. So the TRP scam, which Paramveer Singh took a press conference about, is actually India Today. And if they had to indulge in that, it clearly means that their business is not doing well, that their journalism has not been appreciated, and that the gold journalism that they got might not be real gold.
Yeah.
So the truth is, as journalists, we must stick together. Because we are in the pursuit of the truth. Professional rivalry is fine. You compete. But you don't compete in a manner based on fake news and lies when you are guilty of a crime and not the other person. So the entire working is very important. Niranjan, you need to understand Republic has rattled many powerful people, and Republic will continue to rattle powerful people.
Yeah, we
That's
will.
not going to change them.
No, that's not.
It is my advice
Yeah.
to the powerful people that they should be aware that we're going to rattle you more.
No, you know, on a day like this, otherwise you would
Let
have.
them do what they want to, Niranjan.
Yeah, Savio, on a day like this,
The truth will never stop.
no, I'll tell you, on a day like this, otherwise we would have, you know, we would be leading with, you know, many stories. And from morning we've been doing the stories.
Yeah.
And suddenly we hit upon this document. I mean, ideally, we would have liked to be on the Sushant Singh Rajput case, which we were in the morning. And then this document came, and now we are putting out the details because it's very important that we bring the facts out in the public domain. Because the day the Mumbai Police Commissioner held the news conference, all channels dedicated 24 hours of their
course.
time to attacking Republic TV.